All right, we're digging a hole today, ladies and gentlemen. You know how much we love digging holes. And today we're going to be replacing a sewer line that I went out to on a free estimate sometime in the summertime because a home inspector put a camera in the line and found roots. I guess that must have screwed up the sale of this guy's house because he's still here in September. Now, what I had told this guy originally was my honest opinion about the job. Why don't you just call somebody who does liners? If it's just to sell the house, they could blow the roots out with a jetter and put a liner in there. You won't have to tear up the whole yard, and you won't have to screw up my day either. He seemed relatively open to that, and then I walked away without doing any more due diligence. When I got here, I didn't know how deep the pipe was going to be. I didn't know where the roots were. We got a bad mark out, wind up nicking a gas line. That wasn't our fault. We got off the hook for that. But on top of that, the ground in a place where it's normally sandy soil was hard as a rock. And then to make it worse, we had to dig underneath the foundation of the house because the clay pipe kept going back inside and there was roots in there too. There's Joshy working on the tunnel one day. This is the tunnel the second day, and we finally found cast iron. And as it turned out, that one you see in the back wasn't the drain. That was just like a dead drain there. I'd say out of all of this, the only luck that we really had was that drain was dead. But look at all those roots under there. I could have just went as contracted, connected outside, but instead I turned a 2-day job into 3 days. And the second day that we were in there with no operator, rain all day. And to give you an idea of how hard this ground was, the rain didn't even make it soft. It just left like an oily, muddy residue on the outside of all the walls of the trench. But we finally got to the point where we were able to make a connection inside, and we threw a couple bags of stone under that so it would stay supported. Bobby usually comes with a truckload of stone, but Bobby wasn't here. Anyway, at a certain point, we realized that the pitch on our existing sewer was absolutely outrageous. So we had to correct that. Otherwise, the poops that go down there get scared and they try to stop themselves. You got to be real careful of that. Now, I know you had seen me go and cut the pipe earlier in the video. The piece of pipe that I cut just wound up falling out of the next hub because that's how clay works. Shout out to Milwaukee for making the best grinder. And shout out to General Plumbing Supply for doing the customer appreciation thing. I went to that food truck twice. Met a guy from Platsky there. He gave me some free Teflon and Johnny Bolts. It was pretty cool. Now, I'm going to be putting a Fernco on the end of this pipe. This is a 6-inch clay pipe, and for all the people that ask the question, why not put 6-inch pipe in, you really don't know what the hell you're talking about. Now, people are always concerned about the regular Ferncos. We always cement them. Cast iron, we use a Fernco with a shear band. I'm not really sure what you guys are using that's so special and so much better, but if I have my 4-inch pipe sleeved into the 6-inch pipe with a Fernco and cement under it, there ain't no way in hell that thing is sagging. Same thing goes for a Fernco with a shear band with a good bed of stone underneath it. Now check this out. I threw the clean out cap right on top. Perfect. Somehow or another, I also managed to glue my shirt to my sweatshirt. But we got them flowing, and we got Bobby here the next day putting stone in so we could bed this thing, get it all nice and tight. And I was supposed to go put that boiler in that I built, but then I found out that they were there and hung it on the wrong wall, so I decided to see if I could do a kickflip in Bruntwork boots. Looks like I can.